Hello guys and welcome back. It's your boy once again, Eileo. Today's video will be about things that you should do in Chronicle and things that you shouldn't do. If you're watching this video just a day ago, Chronicle was finally released on the US store. They also changed the Canadian server over to US, which is great, so I didn't lose any progress. So my interest in the game paid out, so I figured I've been playing for a couple months now. I'll just show you guys what you should do in the game and what you shouldn't. So let's go ahead and see what you guys should be doing in the game. So when you first start the game, you start out with lovely old Dean here. You start off with Eileo and Claire. Now these three units are pretty solid. You eventually will come across Gwen. And I can't remember who else you come across. There may be one other person that you come across, but for the most part, Dean, Eileo, and Claire are very, very solid units that I would recommend that you try to build as soon as possible. Try and get at least 5 characters together, in my opinion. What they give you, what you start out with, is good enough. I have not completed the story yet, but I am pretty far. I'll probably have another couple weeks until I can get a lot further than where I'm at the moment. But Gwen is solid DPS. Dean's a very, very solid tank. He's not the best at the moment. I do believe from like a tier list that Richard is the actual best tank in the game at the moment because of his skills, but Dean is fine. And don't worry, I will do reviews of the heroes, probably either in duos or kind of like a triplet review for the video, so I don't like spam my lovely old newsfeed. And Eileo is amazing DPS. Like, his attack is disgusting, but his defense is very, very low. But if you can get him with his exclusive weapon, like, his damage is great. Claire, I did underestimate Claire for a while. I did just ignore Claire, but I found out that she's probably the second best healer at the moment. Don't quote me on that, but I believe she's around the second best healer in the game. So definitely build her up. Definitely get her exclusive weapons. If you don't want to use Gwen or you don't want to use Claire as a healer, and also I do use Young as my my third DPS, so to speak, because I have Gwen and Eileo, just because I like the way that she looks because she's aesthetic. But if you don't want to use Claire as your healer, then feel free to go for, I believe she is top tier at the moment, Lee Jian. Don't quote me on mispronouncing her name, but I believe she is top tier at the moment from the tier list. So go with her if you don't want to use Claire. I just used Claire because I'd already invested so much into her. I was like, it's gonna take me longer to build up Claire than it is gonna it's gonna take me longer to build up Lee than to build up Claire, because Claire was already 3 or 4 stars before I had given up on her and was like, I don't need her. So definitely stick with the ones that you start off with. At least stick with Dean. You can get rid of Eileo and get another DPS if you want, but at the very, very minimum, I would say stick with Dean, Gwen, and Claire until you get more characters. And then once you get more characters, don't be like me and spread out or think you can spread out your money and your character fragments and stuff with upgrading your characters and getting them equipment and stuff, because I ended up getting a lot of exclusive weapons for my characters, but there's a lot of characters I honestly don't use at the moment that I will need in the future. But if you're trying to clear content, focus on 5 characters only. You can pick whatever 5 you want. Like I said before, you can do Dean, Gwen, Claire, or you can do Dean, Gwen, and Lee, and then 2 other DPS if you want. But please focus on them. I try to go every day. I try to go down my list and, okay, let me see if I can, you know, maximize Dean's equipment with the goal that I have. I don't really pay too much attention to the runes at the moment, though I should. Let me see if I can upgrade him. Okay, maybe I can evolve him. Let me see if he has any skills I can upgrade. Traits, working towards his awakening. And then I just go down the list. So I'm trying to build all my team up as much as I can, but also as equally as I can. So at the point, as you guys can see, I have 4 of these guys at +8. I'm just waiting on for more fragments and a lovely old supporter crest, which I need to work on as well, but I mean, it'll take a little bit of time. So definitely do not spread out your resources. Focus on 5 characters for the most part right now. I think once I get through this threshold, of focusing on these 5, I'll be able to build more and give you guys a better idea of who to use and who not to use. But once you get over this hurdle, that's when the game really opens up. But I've been playing for about 2 and 3 months, so I mean I might be a little bit further than you, but please focus on your units. Another thing, with the Connect, it's okay to recruit new heroes. I've gotten everybody, but if you're not going to recruit all the heroes, just recruit the ones that you want for now. You can always come back and get them later when you have more money. I had to use some of my crystals to get gold and upgrade my characters, which was phenomenal. So don't worry about if you can't get a character right now. Just get the ones that you want and build the ones that you want, and you should be fine. Don't quote me on it. Another thing I would recommend doing, of course, do your raids. Do your dailies. They don't take that long. Do those and you will get very far in this game. And do not neglect your exclusive weapons for your characters either, because exclusive weapons take a mediocre character and actually make them quite usable. I mean, they're not really usable until you get them to at least 5 or 6 stars, but exclusive weapon and even just getting their equipment to half of the equipment's max level makes them way better than what they were before. And the last thing I want to cover real quick is with the adventure. What I like to do is I try to get as far as an adventure as I can before I upgrade characters some more. But once I do my dailies, I upgrade my characters a little bit more, see if I can come back and do it. And you guys might see that I have a buttload of stamina because they hand out stamina. Well, the truth is I don't really burn that much stamina unless I'm doing my dailies, and other than dailies I don't burn it that much either. But one thing that you should do is every day come back to some of the places that you've already cleared and just check out these, because like this one you can do every day. I can do this for 3 times every day, and I can get character fragments for characters that I need, like Gwen. So this is another way to build up fragments for your characters. There's other ones as well. I don't believe it's this one. That's for evolution material, which again, it's not that much. 30 pieces isn't that much when you need 800, but if you're doing this every day with your dailies combined, with your dailies combined with this, it's going to add up a lot quicker than you think. So if you have excess stamina and you're trying to build your troops as fast or as as strong as you can in a short amount of time, then make sure you're running through these and you're getting these fragments every single day. 3 is very small, but when you do 3 over a month, that's 30. That's 30 fragments right there. So definitely focus on that. There's not really anything at the moment that I can say about running to try and get your characters to max level, because this game doesn't seem to really be based around level. It's based really around how awakened your character is, what kind of equipment that they have, but mainly how awakened they are first. So I definitely hope this video helps. I didn't want to make it too long. Like I said, I will be doing character reviews here shortly, just giving you guys my idea of a character, because obviously at the moment I can't build them all, but I can at least view their skills and just tell you guys what my thoughts would be, and hopefully maybe a team that they could work with, or would I recommend them at all. But that's pretty much it, you guys. I definitely hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and have a good one.